Hi, I'm Anita from Crafts by Anita, and welcome to episode 60 of Yarn with Me. If you could be so kind to like, share, subscribe, and join the Discord, the link to that is in the description below. If you would like to purchase any handmade items made by myself, you can do so at craftsbyanita.com. Anyway, this project I'm working on is a new one I started last night. I know I should know better than to start new projects, but I just saw the yarn just sitting there begging to be used. So I started myself a diagonal half double crochet scarf. So we are. I've already got the width that I need for the scarf. It's 7 inches and I need to just get length. So it's half double crochet back and forth. Increase on one side, decrease on the other side. I had to put a marker on the decrease side because I was like, I couldn't see it. So I was like, where is it? Oh, wait, hey, there it is. Anyway, I gotta maneuver some stuff. I got so much stuff on my table. I was working on 4 projects while I was over here earlier. So, let's see. Timer. 30. Start. Whee! So I'm using a 6mm hook. J10, and I like how it's striping. It's such jewel toned. It's the loops and threads facets. I've got 2 of these. I'm hoping the scarf doesn't take both, because I kind of want like a headband. Originally I wanted a hat to go with it, but if I don't have enough yarn to make a full hat, I might just make a headband. I don't know. We'll see how much yarn I have left over. I'm trying to get this to be 6 feet long. So, I really should have known better to start a new project when I've got all these other ones going on. So, that's fun. What project are you working on, if any? I made myself, and I talked about it in a little bit in this week's vlog. I made myself, dang it, 1 second. I made myself a spreadsheet. Oh, I'm not in the correct. Tilt this down because I don't feel like backing up. Okay. A spreadsheet to track when I work on my projects, and which projects get worked on, and which ones kind of like fall off the map. I worked on 4 of my projects today already, just one time through. My putting together the October calendar for that temperature blanket, and I can't go on and do catch up with the November stuff until those are put together. I got one more. I got the bottom border left to put on that one, and then I can get on to doing both the crochet and the knit one. Well, first I'm going to have to do put the knit border first, and then I can start doing the days. I have not attached the October knit strip to the rest of it yet, because it's like, I will do that later. Right now I need to start making progress on these projects, and hand stitching that knit strip takes an hour to an hour and a half. Okay, fine, split. I don't care. You can't see it anyway. So I've been doing that, and I had, let's see, what was it? The knit baby blanket, the temperature blanket, that's 2. The double knit blanket is 3, and I have my corner to corner car blanket over here because I know I'm not going to have enough yarn to finish closing off the corner to corner. So I've got 1.5-ish balls of that stuff I frogged from the blanket that I'm using. I've already gone through two of the 4 balls of yarn I got out of it, so I've got a little bit more to go. And I'm just, it's closing out, but it feels like it's taking forever to go row by row by row. As soon as you get like more of the sides and the top closed off, it'll feel like it's going quicker. Right now, it just feels like it's taking forever. So I just wanted a nice, simple project that was already over here on my poor desk that's cluttered completely now. But at least all the baby items that was made are now in my daughter's possession and awaiting for babykin's arrival, so that she can use them. I don't know why I'm having such issues. I think it's wearing these compression gloves. Kind of makes it just a little fiddly to knit and crochet with. Of course, this yarn, oh good God, this yarn is absolutely not the easiest to work with. It does split. I was trying something else with it last night, but I'm like sitting there trying to chain 300 and whatever with this yarn is not my idea of a good time. So the brioche crochet stuff I wanted to try out, I'm going to have to pick a different yarn for that. Or come up with a way where you don't have to chain the entire length of something just to work the pattern. I would like to be able to have a pattern where you chain just enough for the first repeat or whatever, and then you go on and do the second one. You chain and then go on. Then you get the entire length, and then you can just work back and forth after that. It's just chaining that many stitches is no. Oh my goodness, I can't even crochet here. Yeah, it's not a fun use of my time. There has to be a way to do it. Even if I have to come up with my own. And I've not done the technique really. I messed with it last night, but I'm just like, I don't want to. Not with this yarn. Because I wanted to make the scarf with that, but it's too many chains, and I had issues with the yarn. There was like a big clump of it. This is like a roving type yarn, so there was like a giant clump. So I was trying to like smooth it out, and then it just completely broke. So I was just like, all right, let me just cut this part off. Got a few bits that I cut off of the yarn in my little thread catcher. I am getting so confused here. I should have been counting. I don't know what's going on. I didn't. Let me count. Guess it's only supposed to be 34. 2, 3, 4. Well, it is 34. Oh. Huh? Oh. Give me a sec. I'm supposed to... There is a second stitch here. Lost my mind. For like 2 seconds. It's just hard to see it. Can you go through the stitch, please? Both loops, please. There we go. Oh, poo. Come on. Seriously? Can you just... Oh my goodness. Turn. Something's just, I don't know. Okay. Gonna decrease and then increase the next row. Okay. Sorry, I just counting this row. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I think that where the stitch marker was kind of confused me. Like, why does this still seem like it's weird? I don't know. Anyway, just gonna keep on going. With an increase all the way to the last two, then decrease. So hopefully I won't screw this row up. If the yarn would just behave. Again, not the easiest yarn to work with. At all, so we'll live and learn. I'm just hoping there aren't going to be big chunky sections that come out of here. I did the center pull with it, so I'm not having to fight this ball of yarn, and I don't need to have another basket sitting over here under my feet. I got the corner to corner one over here, the double knit one over on the other side, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what have I done to myself? So I need to, I'm gonna shoot this, run an errand, come back, set up for the caking session that's going to come out on Friday with our Frogget Friday, and then I need to figure something else out for what comes out on Fridays. You know, I don't know. I haven't made a complete decision on that yet, because I had Feature Friday for a little bit, and then I didn't want to do any more with that until I start selling some stuff out of my shop, because I don't want to like make a bunch of stuff and then it's not going anywhere. So that's on hold for right now. And I've had Frogget Friday for a little bit, and then we're going to finish up with the caking session, and I have no idea what to do on Fridays now. Uh-oh, almost did it again. Ha 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 ha. It's 2 stitches. If I can get it through the stupid loop. Go through the loops. Maybe. So right now I have a total of 15 whips. I want to get it down to like 0. So I'm trying not to, other than this, I'm trying not to start new projects. But I kind of wanted I wanted the scarf. But Anita, you got like 5 billion of them in your closet. I know. Ugh, I just wish it wasn't so hot in here. If only I had like blackout curtains. I'd get rid of these stupid blinds that are in my living room and just put blackout curtains up. And if I want some sunlight, I can open the curtains. And if I don't want any, I keep them closed. Because this is ridiculous how hot it is in here. And I'm not opening the door. I already closed the window on the storm door. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not opening it back up. That was kind of hard to frickin' deal with. Who knows how long it'd been open and it hadn't been moved. So I shut it a couple of weeks ago. Because, yeah, no. No. Weird. Darn it. Just enjoy splitting yarn. It's great. Love it. It's wonderful. Or is that the wrong? Dang it. Maybe that's it. If I can get through the hole. Get through. Oh my goodness. I'm having all the issues trying to get into the ends here. There we go. There we are. Maybe this wasn't such a great project for this, but whatever. I'm already doing it, so we'll just see how far we get with it. I didn't place a marker or anything because you can see it's taken a bit to get through the row. It's 34 stitches. Increase on one side, decrease on the other to keep the same 34 stitches going. Kind of like how I do my crochet temperature blanket blocks. You go out so far and then you come back. But except for this, you have to keep, increase and decrease. And try to keep track of which one's which. But trying to make progress on this. At least a little bit, because this project is not really a priority, seeing as the temperature has decided to just constantly be in the 70s. Nearly got to 80 the other day. There's been no call for hats, scarves, coats. A light jacket is all I've needed, and even then, I only use it in the morning. So, because by the afternoon, it's hot. don't need the jacket anymore. Come here. Ooh, got blue back again. Did we? No, we have finished one complete color pattern. And now we're repeating it again. Please be long enough for this scarf. Just this skein. I just want this skein to be long enough for this scarf. I don't know how many yards this is. I don't go by yards. I go by ounces. And this is how many ounces? 3.5. Yeah, depending on where I end up with on the scarf, I might end up having to use both. Now, I can't really tell how much I've used. It's because this is really, like, it's kind of fuzzy. And the first time I've ever worked with this type of yarn, so I'm, like, going through it. Just to see what it's like. So far, it's not great, but it's not bad either. It's just slightly annoying. Turn that skein. So it's facing me. Increase on that side. Ugh. Hot. Yeah, I'm trying to make it my mission next year not to make any more blankets because I've got way too many. Other than the ones that I'm got right here that I'm working on, I really don't want to make any more right now. I need to work on other things because there are other things other than blankets to make, you know. And and we fight the yarn yet again at the end of the row. Come on. Go. Increase. Get through there. Okay. I think I might want to watch the Broncos game. What time is it? Oh, it starts in about 20 minutes. But that's fine. I'll finish this video and, well, I'll probably take a break and then have it going in the living room with the TV muted. That way when I get done with this, I can actually listen to the game. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, it's 2, duh. I just looked at the clock. Go run my errand after I'm done shooting this. There. I gotta go to the gas station, get gas in the car. Cause I got, gotta do laundry and get groceries tomorrow. I wanted to get groceries today, but I spent a lot of time moving things out of the living room, out of the way. There's still a little bit of stuff left in there, but I'm just like, I will finish that tomorrow. Because right now, I don't want to. adulting done right there. It needs to be done. It has to be done before Sunday. I've got that turkey fridge thawing right now. Put it in there yesterday after I got back from the baby shower. Come on. Which that was fun. I'm pretty sure a 20 pound, 24, almost 24 pounds frozen turkey weighs more than a 24-pound thawed turkey, because I grabbed it out there, dropped it on the floor with a resounding thud. Thankfully, not on my feet. And had to manhandle it into the bottom shelf of the fridge. That was so much fun. I couldn't tell you how much fun that was. I need to find that stuffing recipe. I thought it was in my file cabinet over here. It is absolutely not. I don't know where it is. Unless it's... I don't know. Wait. Wonder if it was in the box marked desk stuff. Because I think I moved that box into my room. I have to look at it during my break because I'm panicking. It's like, I need that recipe. I don't remember it. I don't have it memorized. What I need to do is have it in several locations that I know where it is. Because I go through this every flippin' time I want to make that stuffing. I can't find it when I need it. So now it's a mad dash to hunt for it. Unless for some stupid reason it's actually on my desk. I couldn't tell because there's so much stuff on my desk again. I need shelves. Like a little container to store stuff on my desk. Increasing, yeah. Probably get through this next row before the timer goes off. Hopefully. And I'm going to count. Stitch count is correct with 2 seconds left. We shall take a break, and I will see you again in 1 second. And I'm back 20 minutes later. But for you, it was only 1 second. Anyway, I had to grab the antenna for the TV and plug it in, because I guess on Roku you cannot get your local channels unless you subscribe to a separate streaming service for that. And I'm like, no. I have an antenna, I plugged it in. So, game's playing over there. Broncos are currently up 3-0. Yay. So, oops, drop my stuff. Let's not untwist let's untwist the yarn. I need my kingdom for a new chair. I wanted to do that this coming weekend. Not now, but next weekend. But my Thanksgiving is next weekend. So, it's going to have to wait. And let's move our microphone back over here. Oopsies. Anyway, and we start with a decrease. I moved up the decrease area stitch marker so I could keep track of it. It's decrease. No, it's not. My brain is just on right now. I did so much flipping work today on the living room. Uh-oh, let's not split the yarn here. There we are. And I still got at least another hour's worth of work left on it, and I'm not doing that today. I will do it tomorrow, because tomorrow I gotta do laundry, get groceries, and all that fun stuff. And I'm gonna try to get up early enough to accomplish all those things by, hopefully, I'm gonna give myself a gracious amount of time till about 2 o'clock. Hopefully I'll be done with all that. Takes maybe an hour to do my laundry at the laundromat. I really need to find just one that I can run in the kitchen faucet in here, but I don't know how big those are, because I don't need it. I can't have it stored in my kitchen. There's not enough space for that. But if it can fit through the door where my utility closet is, that's where it would live. But I really hate those shelves. I do. Those shelves that are in there are so inconvenient. I just want to get some more like shelving racks or something. I'd get a metal rack, but those things are expensive. Just look at the plastic rack system again. Get like a couple of those, because it's like it angles down towards the back of the closet. So I'm like, I don't know why it does that. It's annoying. So I'd have to find, I mean, I could put some stuff in the corner where that is without blocking the access panel to whatever it's accessing back there. I don't really know what it goes to. So I need to get probably another 2 shelves so I can put some stuff in there. Just wish they had ones that had more shelving on it. Because these only have you count the top, 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves. Not very wide, but I would need another 2 of those just to go in there, so I'm going to take the shelving down, because I hate that shelving. It's inconvenient to put stuff on, because I've got my microwave just sitting on the floor in there. I can't put it on any of the shelves. It needs to get out of the way. I still got to hang up my broom and mop organizer, which I have yet to do. After I went through the trouble of charging my drill, it's still sitting in the kitchen on the kitchen counter, taking up space, which it needs to get done. Okay. Pause for 1 second. Okay, had to pause and answer my daughter's question about the placemat that she's almost done working on. So that's the final placemat for the table for Thanksgiving. So she's, I guess, been working on that today. I don't know if she worked on it last night, but she was asking me questions. Well, she asked me to send her the pattern and stuff last night after we got back. So I did that. Now she's like, I don't know the border. How do you do? What's the pattern for the border? I was like, all right, here it is. So that's taken care of. We're still working on this scarf. I want to get this shot and then go get gas and stuff and then come back. Finish listening to the game and then get set up for our caking session. Which that ought to be fun because we're just going to do one giant caking session. For it. That way it's done and I can put them away. And be done with it. And I'll have, like, my big basket will be empty. And I could put, like, a project that's floating around in there that doesn't have a home. I think I'm getting 2 rows out of each color, something like that ish. 2.5, somewhere around in there. Itchy. That I'm going to be by myself all week long at work. I have Saturday off next Saturday, so because I'm going to be absolutely wrecked. And it's like I hope the new people start this week. I don't know when they're having orientation. I don't know if it's on Tuesday because I know I had an orientation. My orientation was on Tuesday. I've been there like a year this week. And I started, when did I start? I had orientation on a Tuesday. And then I started the week of Thanksgiving, that following Tuesday. Not that, maybe it was 2 weeks, I don't remember. But I know I was in there. And I'm working Thanksgiving, which is why I'm having Thanksgiving on Sunday, so all my kids can be over here. Oops. Darn it. Because my oldest daughter also works Thanksgiving, I think. Chain one. It'll probably be easier to manhandle once it gets a little longer. It's like barely touching my lap right now. So I'm fighting the double knit blanket because it's long and it keeps slipping off. I have it draped across my legs and it keeps slipping off. when I'm working on it, and I'm like, ugh, it's annoying. I wish I was done with it already. It's what happens when you have to focus on doing a whole bunch of other stuff instead of working on your own projects, which was now I'm back to doing my own projects. Got to get that temperature blanket caught up. I'm behind 16 days. Well, today's the 16th, so I'm technically behind 2 weeks and a day. I'm going to try to start getting the first few on there tonight. Attempt it anyway. Of course, I got to edit all these videos. Well, I'm going to edit the vlog tonight, and then I'm going to edit this one and the caking session tomorrow after I get done with everything, because I've got to get this living room under control. A lot of stuff got shoved into my room, in my closet, because after we have our Thanksgiving food, we're gonna put the tree up and stuff, so I get that taken care of. I got a spot for it already, which is absolutely not by the window, unfortunately. I mean, that's fine. I'd rather just have it over there and not in the corner right here next to the office, other than like by the window where things can get in it. You know, if it wasn't still so hot, I wouldn't be having these critters coming in to my place. Is it decreasing? There we go. Yay, next row. Oh, can I start my timer? Why did it go off? Oh, shoot. Well, I'm just going to keep track of that timer, because when I paused to answer my daughter's questions, I never restarted the timer. Okay, anywho, we'll keep track of time. Darn it. There's always something. Let's see. Try to do the decrease properly, not whatever the heck I was just trying to do. There we go. Now we maneuver on further. Because according to the timer on OBS, I've been at this for 43 minutes. My timer, I stopped it at 26:01. So I think I may have 15-ish minutes left. Let me set this to 17. All right, delete 17. Start. That way I don't have to constantly look. Okay. There. Timer's been reset. I got too many things going on in my brain to keep track of stuff right at the moment. I'm like, I need to finish the living room, but I don't want to do it today. I'll do it tomorrow, after I get back. Hopefully it won't be a lot of groceries. I don't think I need to buy soda, so I'm going to double check that after this. I think the sun's getting ready to go down, so I think it's starting to cool off a little bit in here. It was just so hot. Me running through the living room trying to grab stuff, put things away, shove things into my room. I think I shoved some stuff in the spare room. It's like as soon as I can get all the stuff I don't need out of the living room, I can start taking stuff out of the spare room and maneuvering that around. But not this week. This week is too busy. Too busy. Because I gotta cook and all that other fun stuff. I just hope that turkey thaws in time. I don't want to specifically have it floating in water in the sink right now. That off there. Okay, you're not supposed to do that, but if you need to. Because I'm just like... hoping it thaws in time. Keep checking it. Which I have not done today yet. It's been in there almost a day. So hopefully it's thawed somewhat. Hopefully it's not making a mess in my fridge. Get through the stitch. There we go. See how far we're getting? It's a lot longer than it was when we started. And we just keep on flying. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Decrease one side, increase the other. Hopefully I still have 34 stitches. I think I do. Ugh, starting to get a headache. Dang it. Both loops, please. Yeah, this yarn, also when I was trying to do the brioche crochet, does not really like to just be worked through the back loop. It was making it kind of look like stretched and funky, so I was like, you know, maybe, yeah, this is not the best yarn for that project. So, it needs a regular smooth yarn, not this stuff. Make sure what side I was on. Through. There we go. We flip. I lied, now it's hot in here again. Needs to drink. And a pause. That was a long phone call with my daughter, calling me about the placemats. So we got that sorted. She's doing the border now, and then all of our fall / Thanksgiving placemats are done, and she'll bring it over the day I'm doing Thanksgiving, so next Sunday. Now that I paused the timer, I need to resume the timer with 10 minutes and 22 seconds left on it. I'm on the increase side. So yeah, we had to get that sorted. There we go. And I still need to make the Christmas coasters. I have not done that because all the baby stuff took over everything. It's like all we did for like the last 3 weeks or so was making all the baby stuff. Now that we can calm down on that, we'll make more stuff later on. But right now, Babykins has enough 0 to 3 month stuff. Some of the stuff I made was a little bigger than it should have been, but that's fine. She's not going to go through all the clothes that were purchased or all the stuff that we made right away. Or I shouldn't say that. It's not right away. She has more clothes than she'll probably be able to wear before she outgrows them. That's what I meant to say. So some of the stuff I made, is probably more 3 to 6 months, at least on a couple of things. So once that gets set out and they store all the 0 to 3 months stuff away, we can see what they got. If they've got 3 to 6, 6 to 9, 9 to 12, up to like toddler sizes. And we'll start doing stuff like that again. Like I said, I've got 2 baby blankets I'm working on. The knit one takes priority over the granny square one. Even though the granny square one is just a regular granny square, 4 rounds, poof, done. And I need 36 of those. I've got, I think, 7, 8, 9? Something like that. So I have a ways to go on that before I even think about going and purchasing, border yarn. That's a decrease there. Let's see. Shoot. Under the strands, thank you. And then we fight with the last stitch as the usual. For whatever reason. I swear I'm not crocheting any tighter than I normally do. I swear. So hopefully your project's going well. If you're working on something. As soon as I get done with this, run my errand, come back, eat something, watch the rest of the game. I think they might be at the half now. It's a kicker's game. It's 6 to 6. It's a kicker's battle. Yep. Because obviously neither team can score a touchdown. So that's fun. Yeah. Trying to hook my finger instead of the yarn. That's not how that works, man. Probably still in the upper 60s outside. I mean, the sun's starting to go down. It's not as cool in here as I would like it, but I'm not about to open any of those windows at all. If this was just a little longer just to sit in my lap, that'd be great. We got like 5 minutes left in our session. Yay! This episode only took about 2 hours to shoot. With the interruptions and get the TV working and 45-minute phone call, which I don't mind the 45-minute phone call. And she'll be over next Sunday when she will give me the placemat and the leftover yarn. And I think she wants to give me all of her scrap yarn. I was like, why do you want to give me all your scrap yarn? I got enough of it. It's over here. You want scrap yarn? I got you scrap yarn. Not going to turn it down, but if she needs it for something, I don't want to take it from her. You know? That would be rude. Yeah, she gave me the leftover, the Brene blanket yarn after she finished that one blanket because it's not enough to really do anything with. She's like, you want this? I'm like, sure, I can use it on my blanket thing that's over there. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's enough to like do a couple of maybe 5 or 6 rows of it before I have to go and grab the other skein wherever that's gone off to. Because I think I can get 1 strip and a partial next strip with the blanket yarn that I have left. And then it's, I gotta go buy 2 more and work on it until that's done. Unless I can find another blanket at a thrift store to frog that uses blanket yarn. That would be fun. Because blanket yarn is not cheap at all. There we go. That one. Decrease again. Might get through this last row before we call it a session. Just need to make sure I do keep forgetting. It's like I'm trying to decrease. I know I need to decrease. I end up trying to just half double crochet across, and it's like, no, you need to decrease there again. But I don't do the same thing on the increase side, which is baffling. And then I can set this aside and work back on my projects that need to get done. Because this, like I said, this is not a priority. Don't have a need for a scarf yet anyway. And besides, I have like 5 billion of them in my room at the moment. So, fun. Yeah, I'm not counting. Just working it. I'm gonna make sure I go through the correct loops and not all 3 of them. ouch, ouch, ouch. Hate those leg twinges. And that will be the episode right here with 8 seconds left. Look how far we got. We started somewhere here-ish. Somewhere around in here is where we started, and this is where we are. Way up here. So that's fun. Yeah, we did a lot because when I replaced the marker at the break, it was like maybe 2 rows down from where we were started back again. We did quite a bit. Not a whole scarf, but it'll work. Anyway, let me know what project you worked on during this episode, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.